Every day, new videos are posted on YouTube about electrical, HVAC, plumbing, welding, and they all talk about how it's the fastest path to get a six-figure career without a college debt.
You like that? You like that?
And they tell you right now is the time to start, but nobody really tells you how. I'm talking about which trade, union or non-union, trade school or apprenticeship, what certifications, what tools, and what's the first move you actually make tomorrow morning.
That's it?
That's it.
So in this video, I'm giving you the complete guide, the step-by-step playbook by starting a high-paying blue-collar career from absolutely nothing. Just the exact moves in the exact order. The trade selection and framework step 2 is the part that saves you years, so make sure and stay tuned for that. Before we start, make sure and hit subscribe and like this video if you get some good info from it because it's free to you. It helps YouTube share it with others. I appreciate you guys. So let's get into it. Step 1, decide if the trades are actually for you. Before you pick a trade, you need to be honest about what blue-collar work actually requires because it's physical. You're on your feet 8 to 10 hours a day. You're lifting, you're climbing, you're working in heat. Cold, dust, and tight spaces a lot of times. It's early mornings. Most job starts, they start around 6 or 6:30 a.m. That means you got to be up before 5. So it's demanding and the learning curve is steep. The standards are high and mistakes have consequences, not just hurt feelings. The consequences could be physical consequences. But here's what you get. No student debt. You're earning from day one, $50,000 to $70,000 by year 4 or 5, $80,000 to $100,000 for specialization, a clear path to business ownership if you want it, and a career that AI can't replace. We're talking about 530,000 skilled trade jobs are unfilled right now. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects electricians to grow 9.5% through 2034, and HVAC is growing 8%. The demand is massive, the competition for entry is low, and the pay is climbing 4 to 7% each year. If you want stable income, zero debt, and a career that rewards hard work with real money, the trades are for you. Now check this out, guys. The trades don't require you to be the smartest person in the room. They require you to be the most reliable. Show up, work hard, and learn fast. And that here's the entry ticket. Step 2, choose your trade. And this is where most people get stuck. There are dozens of trades: electrical, plumbing, HVAC, welding, carpentry, low voltage, pipe fitting, ironwork, millwright, boiler technician, elevator mechanic, heavy equipment operator. You see what I'm saying? So how exactly do you actually pick? Well, here's the framework. I evaluate every trade on 5 factors. Factor 1 is physical demand versus career longevity. How hard is the work on your body? Can you do it at 50? Electric and low voltage, for instance, they're lighter on the body. HVAC and plumbing, they're moderate. And ironwork and heavy labor are the most demanding. Factor number 2, the pay ceiling with specialization. What does the top 10% earn? Not the average, the ceiling. Electricians top out at $85,000 to $130,000. HVAC specialists, they hit $90,000 to $150,000 usually. And low voltage specialists push $75,000 to $150,000. What about elevator mechanics? They average $106,000, so pick the trade with a ceiling that matches your ambition. Factor 3, union availability in your area. You see, some trades have strong unions and some don't. A union equals higher base pay, pension, benefits, and training. Non-union, it's usually more flexibility, faster entry, negotiation freedom. Research your local market before you get started, guys. Factor 4, business ownership path. How easy is it to start your own company in this trade? Plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and low voltage all have clear paths to ownership with startup costs of $15,000 to $75,000. Factor 5, AI and automation risk. Can this trade actually be automated? Electrical, HVAC, plumbing, welding, low voltage, they all require physical presence and real-time problem solving. That makes them AI-proof. Run every trade you're considering through those 5 factors. The one that scores the highest across all 5, that's your trade. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for the perfect answer. Pick the best fit and start moving on it. Step 3, get in the door. There are 3 paths. Path 1, direct hire as a helper. This is the fastest way in. Apply to companies in your trade as a helper or a laborer. There's no experience required, no certifications needed yet, and the pay starts around $15 to $20 an hour. You learn on the job and you earn from day one. Most companies will train you if you show up on time, work hard, and don't complain all the damn time. Path 2 is trade school or vocational programs. Community colleges and trade schools, along with Skills USA affiliated programs, they offer certificate programs in electrical, HVAC, plumbing, welding, and more. Programs run 6 months to 2 years. The cost is usually $8,000 to $25,000, and you graduate with foundational knowledge and entry-level certifications. Employers, they hire trade school grads at the apprentice level, which means higher starting pay than a raw helper. Part 3, formal apprenticeship. Department of Labor registered apprenticeship programs, both union and non-union. These are structured, multi-year training programs where you earn while you learn. For military veterans, programs like Helmets to Hard Hats provide direct entry paths. Apprentice pay starts at around 40 to 50% of journeyman scale and increases every year. First-year apprentices earn $30,000 to $40,000. By year 4 or 5, you're at full journeyman scale, $60,000 to $90,000. With zero debt, union apprenticeships are competitive though. Apply through your local union hall, JATC, or the Electrical Training Alliance for electrical trades. Non-union apprenticeships are available through companies and industry programs like ABC. And here's what no one sees coming. You don't need to pick the best path, you need to pick the fastest path for your situation. No money for trade school? Get hired as a laborer tomorrow. Want structured training? Apply to the apprenticeship program. You want a head start? Do a 6-month trade school program and enter as an apprentice. All 3 paths lead to the same destination, and that is journeyman. Step 4, get your first certifications before anyone asks you to. This is the move that separates the guys who stay at $18 an hour from the guys who jump to $25 in the first year. Every trade has baseline certifications that signals to employers you're serious. HVAC, the EPA 608 Universal. It costs about $200 to $400 and it's required to handle refrigerants. Get it before your first day. Electrical, OSHA 10. Takes 1 to 2 days online and it costs $25 to $100. Expected on every job site. For electrical work, familiarize yourself with the National Electrical Code Basics. The NEC is foundation of all electrical installations. All trades, OSHA 10 or OSHA 30, first aid and CPR, those show employers you're prepared and professional. How about welding? The AWA certifications. Start with your basic positions, flat, horizontal, vertical. How about low voltage? The BICSI Installer 2, the entry credential for structural cabling. Each cert costs about a few $100s or even less, and each one, it takes about a day to a couple weeks. Each one makes you more hireable, more valuable, and harder to replace from day one. And here's what unlocks massive wins, guys. The guys who get certified before anyone asks, they move up twice as fast because the initiative is the skill every foreman is looking for, and a cert card is proof that you have it. And this, my friends, is exactly why trades are one of the best career paths in America right now. It's a low barrier to entry. Clear ladders to 6 figures with zero debt and 530,000 worker shortage handing you the leverage from day one. If you want a clear path from zero to earning, check out Course Careers. They have a free intro course to place you in the right trade. So make sure and check it out. My link's in the description. Now, steps 5, 6, and 7. This is where the career starts compounding. So let's get into it. Step 5, union versus non-union. This is a decision that affects your entire career, and most people, they make it based on opinion instead of data. And here's the pros of going union. It's a higher base pay. Union electricians average $15,000 to $25,000 more per year than non-union. Pension and retirement, health insurance from day one, structured training through the JATC and the Electrical Training Alliance. Collective bargaining protects your wages and conditions. Here's the disadvantages of union. The competitive entry. Apprenticeship slots are limited. There's union dues, typically $40 to $80 per month, and there's less flexibility. You work where the hall sends you. It's a slower entry in some markets, and non-union pros, faster entry. You can get hired this week. More flexibility, and you negotiate directly with your employer. Freedom to work side jobs and build towards ownership faster. Non-union cons, lower average pay. No pension and benefits depend on the employer, and there's less structured training. There's no universal right answer here, guys. In strong union markets, Illinois, New York, California, Michigan, Ohio, the union is almost always the better financial move. In right-to-work states with weaker union presence, non-union can be faster, more flexible, and still pay well if you specialize and negotiate. Research your local market. Talk to tradespeople in your area and ask them what they earn, what their benefits look like, and whether they'd choose the same path again. Real data from real workers beats internet options every damn time. Step 6, specialize within 3 years. This is the income multiplier I was talking about. Most tradespeople stay general for their entire career. They earn the median, $45,000 to $65,000. The guys who break $80,000 and $100,000 or even $120,000, they specialize. In HVAC, it's commercial refrigeration, building automation, VRF systems, and electrical, PLC programming, EV charger installations, industrial controls, and in low voltage fire alarms, we're talking about NICET or AV integration at CTS, data center cabling. In plumbing, medical gas, backflow prevention, commercial hydronic systems. Every trade has specializations that pay 1.5 to 2 times the general rate. The move is simple. By year 2 or 3, pick your lane. Get the relevant certification and go deep. By year 5, you're the specialist, and the specialists don't compete with anyone. Here's step 7, guys. Map your 5-year plan, because without a plan, you'll spend 5 years doing the same thing at the same rate. So here's a timeline you could use. Year 1, get in the door. Helper, trade school, or apprenticeship. Get your baseline certifications and learn everything you can. Document every job. Year 2, move from helper to installer or second-year apprentice. Start picking your specialization. Earn your first advanced cert. Year 3, journeyman level or advanced apprentice, working independently, building your reputation. Year 4, specialist certifications, NICET, CTS, and NATE, manufacturing training. Start to be the go-to tech. Year 5, full specialist, running your own jobs, getting recruited, starting side work towards business ownership. You're earning $80,000 to $120,000 a year depending on the trade. Zero debt at every stage. And here's what connects the dots. The 5-year plan isn't about waiting 5 years. It's about making moves every year that compound into a career most college graduates will never match. It's the same 5 years, completely different results. 7 steps. Decide if the trades are right. Choose your trade using the 5-factor framework. Get in the door as a helper, trade school, or apprenticeship. Get certified before anyone asks. Decide union or non-union based on your local market. Specialize within 3 years and map your 5-year plan. This is the complete guide, the complete playbook nobody gave you. No degree, no debt, and no permission required. Just the exact moves in the exact order you need to handle them in. Imagine being 5 years from now. You're specialized, you're certified, you're making $60,000 to $100,000. You've got zero student debt, and you're in demand everywhere. You've got a clear path to business ownership if you want to take it, while your friends are still paying off degrees and wondering where their career went wrong. You didn't follow the crowd, you followed the playbook, and now you're the one winning. But knowing these steps, it's just the beginning, guys. The real question is, which trade gives you the fastest path to 6 figures, and what's the exact move you make this week? I break all of that down here on JV Charles TV. Make sure and check out the 2 videos I recommend on the end screen. I'm JV Charles. We'll see you in the next one.